Hi, John Maxwell here. I'm glad you're here with me today on Minute with Maxwell. We're talking about influencers, people that have influenced me in my life, and I'm giving you my top 10. I'm not really giving them to you in any specific order except the first one, because the first one is truly number one. The other 9, they could be any number, but they are in my top 10. And the one I want to talk to you about, my first influencer, is my father, Melvin Maxwell. The greatest influence on my life, without any doubt, has been my own dad. And I'm very fortunate to have a father that was a great model, great example. It's nothing that I did. I just lucked out in the parent lottery, didn't I? But my dad, the influence that he's placed on my life more than any other area is in attitude. I've watched him. I've observed him through adversity, difficulties, and I've watched him just continually have a great attitude about himself, about people, and about life. He's 96. About a year ago, he took a fall, broke some ribs, had to get constant care, 24-hour care. His life was greatly restricted from what it had been. And after his fall, about a month later, I went back to see him again to see how he was doing. And we had lunch together, and it was an incredible conversation. Dad, how you doing? And he said, well, I've got, constant care. I'm in a wheelchair. And he took on maybe 30 seconds to talk about, the stuff that therapy is going through, just the kind of the difficult things. And then he said, John, look at me. And my father, he said, look at me. Hundreds and hundreds of times. When he was talking, he really wanted your full attention. He didn't want you doing other things. He just, come on, look at me. So I'm looking across the lunch table with him at our restaurant, and he said, look at me. He smiles real big. He said, John, listen to me. Look at me. He said, I'm happy. I'm happy. He said, I want you to ever be concerned about me not being happy. He said, I'm in a little tough situation in my life, but I'm happy. And I just took a picture of my father's face right there. And I said, I want to grow up and be just like him. I'm happy. I know people that have a hanged toenail and they're unhappy. It's not what happens to me, it's what happens in me. My father influenced me to have a great attitude about life, other people, about myself. I'm happy. That's what my dad taught me. I'm glad you're with me today on Minute with Maxwell.